He's the former cop turned businessman.
I can't wait to throw my hand up and get in the ring. I'll work hard for my area. Look, I'm very community-minded. I do a lot with the community already.
Mark Ellis is running in the Queensland election for the newly created Logan seat of Macalister, or as he calls it...
Yeah, the name is Macalister, if you want to pronounce it Mark Ellister.
But to make a name for himself in any future parliament, Mr Ellis must first face his past head-on.
Pinkenba, really? This is the first question? But look, I would have honestly thought that something that happened 30 years ago that got thrown out of court shouldn't be an issue.
In the early hours of May 10, 1994, 3 Aboriginal boys were taken by 6 Queensland policemen from Fortitude Valley and dumped in bushland 14 kilometres away at Pinkenba. The officers took the children's shoes and told them to walk home.
They told us to take our clothes off. We said no, and they said take our shoes off.
I did it. I own it. I take full responsibility for it. I wouldn't do it again. I've learned a lot from it. But the circumstances at that time were very different to today.
Mr Ellis was one of the officers involved. They're known as the Pinkenba 6. One of the other policemen threatened to cut the children's fingers off. At the time, all the officers, including Mr Ellis, admitted to their wrongdoings and were charged with deprivation of liberty. But when the case went to court, the charges were dropped because the magistrate ruled the 3 Aboriginal boys had gone with police willingly. Public outcry followed.
They have deliberately kidnapped them, deliberately terrorised them.
The officers were suspended, then reinstated. 23 years later, Mr Ellis believes he can win the public over.
I've moved on from that. It's probably time you guys did too.
Rob Morrison, 9 News.